Welcome back to the Newport Gulls pregame show. I'm joined by the manager of the Newport Gulls, Mike Coombs. And Skip, last night, kind of a tough loss in New Bedford. Nice to see you. Nice, tough loss last night in New Bedford, 4-2. Errors, really the story of that game early on in the ball game. The Gulls had a 3-run deficit early on, couldn't really recover.
Yeah, it's, early on, you like to have a clean game, and errors happen. We're human. Everybody makes errors, and you try to just keep them down to a minimum, and hopefully they won't hurt you, but they hurt us a little bit last night.
Yeah, 4 runs given up overall, but the pitching staff actually performed pretty well. The walk numbers are down. Spagnola came out and pitched great in relief. So with a pitching staff that is rather short right now as we wait for players to come in, how important is that for especially the starter to go out and eat up innings early on?
Oh, tremendous. I mean, Wegman went out there and he threw 4 innings. He threw a lot of pitches. I think he ended up with 67 or something like that up there for the 4 innings. But we wanted to get him a little bit more. But, hey, I mean, he hasn't been on the mound all year except for a few innings back at school. So what he showed us yesterday, I mean, he showed a lot of stamina, a lot of strength out there. He went after the hitters, and he's going to be a good one. So, that's how that goes early on.
Offensively, kind of a down night for the Gulls. On Saturday night, they pushed across. On Friday night they pushed across 14 hits and 9 runs. Last night a little bit down. How different is it as a transition for players that come from BB core and aluminum bats to wood bats in a summer league like this?
There's a transition, and once they get the feel for the wood, they're going to love it. But there is a little bit of a transition with the pop off the bat. The sweet spot has gone from here to here now, so you got to figure that out. Find a bat that you really like. Those doubles that were jam jobs inside are now broken bats and 4-3. Second baseman to the first baseman and out. So it weighs on them a little bit, but once they figure it out, once they get it going, the wood bat, they're going to love it.
Now, this is the 5th year that the Gulls have played the Wareham Gatemen. They lead the series 3-1. But the more important thing is that the Cape Cod League and the NACBL, featuring 2 of the premier teams in both leagues in an exhibition contest. How important is a game like this, just for collegiate baseball overall, to have these 2 leagues feature each other?
It's excellent, because we get to come over here and play at their beautiful ballpark. Their coaching staff, Cooper, the head guy, and all his assistants, they treat us like kings over here. They greet you at the gate and hello, how you doing, and long time no see. Whereas some other places you go, you don't even get a cold water, or you don't even get a hello, or you don't get a game ball. And those are, when people come to Newport, I want to shake their hand and tell them welcome. Can I get them anything? Give you a baseball. That's what these guys do. They make you feel important. They love you coming in here and playing. For the kids, this is a good deal for them because they got college coaches. I mean, they're freshmen now, some sophomores, some juniors, but their next level of play may be here in the Cape, and they get an eye on this kid and see this kid do this. They may say, hey, let's get that kid next year. Hopefully not, we get them back, but that's how it goes. I mean, transitionally, that's how it's been in the past, is that our kids end up going to the Cape the next year. But we've had kids come back and say, they treat us so much better in Newport. We love Newport. We love the style of ball. And, it's 2 different leagues, but we're getting pretty close to them. They got, maybe they're 1 and 2 pitchers that might be a little more top shelf and a little more seasoned right now than some of our younger kids, but our younger kids are going to get there, and they've come through the Cape here also. They've come to us, gone to the Cape, and then gone to pro ball. So it's a good training ground. It's a good camaraderie here. We love coming down here, and the trip short, like you and I were talking about, but it's a great deal.
Now, tonight it is an exhibition game, but I'm going to assume that the approach to tonight's game is just like any other game. You go out and you play your game and try to do the best you can and try to squeak out a win here.
It's baseball. You got your mom out there pitching. You want to hit them hard right at her. You want to play the game the way it's supposed to be played. Once you go between the white lines, it doesn't matter who you're playing or what's going on. It's a deal where it doesn't count in the stats and all that stuff, but it's one of those deals where you want to impress not depress. So it's a good deal.
Well, Skip, good luck tonight against the Gatemen. Let's make it 4-1 over there.
Yeah,
As
there we go.
we nearly got.
We just had a ball winged by us. We're all right. Drew's got it. He's got it for us. All right.
Going to have a little bit of fun here tonight in Wareham. That is our interview with the manager, Coach Mike Coombs, here, and the pregame show continues on the NECBL Broadcast Network.
Thanks, Ron.